Hey everyone, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As you come into the chat, be sure to drop your crowns and your elephants and let me know where you're watching from. We have some breaking news. Breaking news. I don't know if it's really breaking though, y'all. We've been expecting this for a while. We've been expecting this for a while. Yes, notification squad. And if you're not a part of our texting community, head on over to our texting community today. Sign up because they got a text message. They know what's coming up later on today. Shout out to everyone in here. Thank you. More breaking news. Wow, R. Kelly got charged, found guilty for that. Just saying. Well, are we surprised? Are we surprised at that? Oh, Lord. Shout out to my mod. Shout out to our Royal Court and Team Kempire members of the channel. We are live, and we are live here on YouTube, Kempire Daily, and we're live on Facebook, The Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. And shout out to Danielle, Notification Squad. Yes. Delsenia, what's going on? Nicole, what's going on? Sherry, D Nice, H. Lee, Tina Rogers. Appreciate you all, Joette. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's get into it. As you know, we've been following this whole Cynthia Bailey news. We've been following the Real Housewives of Atlanta news for a while now. We've been following this for a while now. And finally, we have some more information in regards to the casting. As you know, this makes more sense because now we're getting closer to October. October 1st is on Friday. Big changes are coming to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Big changes are coming. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get my sounds good. Y'all know I'm testing things out over here. UK's in the building. What's going on, y'all? Appreciate you all being here. So we're talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. As you know, we've been going back and forth with speculation on who's coming back, who are they considering. We went live multiple times covering this story. We are still not sure if Portia is coming back. We're still not sure. But we hear that she's in communication with Bravo. She's probably trying to get more money. And I don't blame her because you know what? That's smart business sense. You know why it's smart business sense? If casting is in shambles, then this is what she should be doing. This is exactly what you should be doing. Oh, now y'all really need me. But as you know, we've gone through the multiple women that they were considering bringing back, and Cynthia Bailey, especially in the last couple of months, has been consistently not a part of the list of women coming back, not even as a friend of. Not even as a friend of. But after hearing the news, Cynthia Bailey confirmed today that she will not be returning. But before we even get into that, even get into that, I said, you know what? The last time Cynthia talked about this was when she was on the Wendy Williams show. You guys remember that? You remember when she was on Wendy Williams and she was just like, I don't know. Maybe I won't be returning, or maybe I will be returning. No, she really was like, I don't know. That's the rumor on the street. I don't think that's what's going to. Oh Lord, that's a boring Bailey. Damn. You have to do it like that. Oh, I really hope Cynthia joins the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Are her and Garcelle friends? I wonder. I wouldn't mind seeing that, or even a drop by, even a drop by. But you remember, Mike Hill got a job in Atlanta, so he's technically supposed to be in Atlanta. So I don't know about California anymore. So back to what I was saying. So when she was on Wendy Williams a few months ago, shout out to Wendy Williams. Hope she's doing better, at least somewhat. So she said on Wendy Williams, and well, first of all, Wendy said that she thinks that she should be fired, but then she was worried that Cynthia wouldn't have any other jobs. Okay. She said she was worried that Cynthia wouldn't have any other jobs. But we know Cynthia has companies. We've gone through. We've gone on Google and looked at the modeling agency Bailey Agency's reviews. They weren't that favorable. She also has the bags. I think she launched some clothing recently. And she also said in a recent interview that she is working on a project with Bravo. So her relationship with Bravo is not over. You also know that she is a part of season 1 of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip that's coming to Peacock in November. But the Real Housewives of Atlanta has needed a shakeup for a while, and a lot of you have questioned Cynthia's ability to bring anything this season. Everyone felt as if Cynthia's story had been wrapped. You know, she had got married during her COVID super spreader wedding. We're going to keep saying it though, because it was. Because especially how she sold it to us. She was like, "Well, we we try to do everything to keep everyone safe." Did you? Did you? We were just lucky that no one caught COVID. We were just lucky that no one caught COVID. Inspire Me says, "No one is checking for Cynthia." Honestly, I wouldn't have minded, especially based on what we're hearing the cast is going to look like for next season. I wouldn't mind Cynthia as a friend of. Why not give Cynthia a friend of for now, sort of transition her into her next steps? Maybe they did offer it to her and she said no. Who wants to go from making a lot of money? She's been on there 11 seasons. Who wants to go on there making a lot of money to a friend of money? And who knows what they were offering her? Because a friend of money back in the day, as opposed to the friend of money today, it's probably an insult. Casey says, yes, Kempire, it was a super spreader. Okay. And I think, do you guys think that super spreader wedding, even though Bravo didn't film it themselves, do you think that sort of hurt her in regards to coming back? I wonder. Vida says Cynthia wanted the full check. But we have to be real. Her full check is a lot of money. A lot of money. Passon says, okay, no shade. Her best role was was an assist to Nene. Damn. You guys are saying so many things that make sense. I'm trying to be here for Cynthia. Let me see if I can share my screen, guys. We're moving things around here in the studio, but I want to share my screen with you guys so we can weigh in. Here we are. So Cynthia announced today, 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago, her location is Next Chapter. Let me take myself out of this so you guys can see the full screen. Let's zoom in a little bit. Gorgeous, though. Can we just look at the face? Look at that face. Gorgeous. Over 50. She's what, 54 now? Just saying. Gorgeous. Anyways, so she wrote a long caption saying goodbye, and I know someone in the chat said, "This sounds familiar." After much thought and consideration, I have made the very difficult and heartfelt decision not to return for the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. After much thought and consideration, I have made the very difficult and heartfelt decision not to return for the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to break this down just a little bit because I know a lot of you are saying, no, she was fired. She was let go. Was it her decision? I think they may have offered her something and she probably did not like it. They may have offered her something and she didn't like it. I love the picture she chose, though. She continues by saying, thank you, NBC Universal, Bravo, and Truly Original for over a decade of partnership. I can't wait to see what we do next. As I said before, when she dropped by Wendy Williams, she said that she was going to be working on another project. Well, it wasn't on Wendy Williams. It was another promo that she was doing that same week, that she's working on another project with Mike Hill and Bravo. Okay. No confirmation on that from Bravo. Okay. She says, thank you to my Real Housewives of Atlanta castmates for 11 of the most unbelievable years of my life and the most incredible and unforgettable memories. We did have some really memorable moments with Cynthia. Come on, don't lie. Don't lie. You know we did. I am so grateful to have had this amazing journey, and I'm anxiously waiting to embark on new adventures. Most importantly, thank you to my fans. I could not have done it without your blessings, love, and support. Without the fans, none of this would be possible. I love and appreciate you all. It's time to move on to my next chapter, and I look forward to sharing it with all of you. See you soon, guys. Cynthia Bailey Hill. At least she's gorgeous. Look. So as I said before, you remember when Cynthia was on the Wendy Williams show? They talked about this. Wendy said she thinks that Cynthia should be fired because Cynthia's story has wrapped up. Cynthia's story has wrapped up. But Cynthia basically said in this interview, no one wants to be fired. No one wants to be fired. Cynthia wanted to come back. But I think maybe they did, especially because there have been casting issues. They've been trying to find a cast. I do believe that they did offer Cynthia something and Cynthia didn't want it. Because it's hard to go from a housewives check to this new 2021 friend of check. It's not the same check that Marlo got how many years ago. So it wouldn't shock me. And I do believe we're going to get more information about what went down between Cynthia and Bravo. But one thing I do know that Cynthia won't have the breakdown that Nene did days later. She's gonna conduct herself in a classy manner, as we have come to love about Cynthia. So many of you say, some of you say that she's boring, but some of you say, she adds a balance to everyone else. Okay. So if she's not coming back, we're going to still need someone bringing that sort of balance. And maybe that's where Sonia Richards Ross will comes in. That was the rumor that she, the Olympic gold medalist, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, Jamaican commentator. They're considering her for the show. No confirmation on that from Bravo just yet. Oh, I just want to say thank you for the super chat. Hold on. Thank you, Jerry B, for the super chat. Damn, I didn't even read the super chat. Jerry B says, good riddance. Her time been up. Keep Portia. Thank you, Jerry. Oh my gosh. Not Peter, Leon, Bailey, Dale Thomas. Those were some good years, though. I know a lot of you will give it to Peter, but it couldn't be just Peter. Peter and Cynthia and that messy situation. You remember the wedding when they couldn't find the marriage license? Those are some classic Real Housewives of Atlanta moments. And that. And there goes my mic. And that. That particular moment is a classic moment. We can't deny that moment. Danielle says, my auntie is an AARP model and did a Depends commercial. Not commercial. Cynthia could always still model. I mean, hello. Look at this woman. This woman is gorgeous. This woman is 50-something years old. Still statuesque. She's a gorgeous woman. I'm actually surprised that Cynthia didn't do more modeling, even while she was on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think anyone that grew up in the time of Cynthia Bailey knows she wasn't considered a supermodel, but people knew her face. People, when she made her debut on Atlanta, I was like, oh, I know her. Did we know a lot about her? No, we didn't. But we got to know her. It made her a household name. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Cynthia Bailey confirming on her social media that she won't be returning for season 14 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have almost 300 people in the room. Be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. People are going to speculate, was she fired? I don't know. I think this was a mutual decision. Bravo is very gracious on allowing the housewives to sort of spin the narrative, make it seem as if they are the ones that left when it probably was a mutual decision. As I said before, I don't believe that she was offered a full-time role. Based on what we've been hearing, if we've been following all of these sources, Tamara Tattles, Love B. Scott, the Peach Report, everyone, based on what we've been hearing, Cynthia has not been a part of the conversation. The people that have been a part of the conversation, Portia here and there. Okay. Kenya, remember Kenya's interview with Entertainment Tonight? She said, you're going to see some new faces and some old faces leave. As soon as she said that, I said, oh, Cynthia's definitely not coming back. Cynthia's definitely not coming back. And I never thought it was Kenya, even though that rumor was out there. She's since denied that. I never believed it was Kenya because Kenya fought so hard in court during her divorce proceedings, her current divorce proceedings, to have Brooklyn featured on the show. Okay. Thank you, Danielle, so much for the super chat. Danielle says, I knew Cynthia from Heavy D and the Boys. Nothing but, damn, another housewife that was a video vixen. Danielle, huh? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that video. Y'all are a mess. Thank you so much, Jerry, for the super chat. He says, even your mic is over Cynthia leaving. Jerry, stop. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Kempire, can I have your white pumpkin in the back? Sure. When I'm done with it after the season's over. I got that from a local market here in New York City. It's not even one from like I couldn't even send you to like somewhere where you are to get one. So shout out to them. Um just simply, anyone know what happened to Bailey Modeling Agency? Just simply, you must have missed the day when we went on Google and we went to the reviews. It's currently still there. The reviews weren't that great, but it's still there. I wonder if she'll start liquidating stuff, start getting rid of some of these businesses. Hold on, let me see. I just saw it. Hold on. ABC says, Kempire, why not terminate Kandi as well? Her time has run its course as well. Nobody's interested in Candy's product placement. Yawn. Well, you know what it is? I think what it is for them, first of all, Kandi knows a lot of people in Atlanta. So, and she's married and she has a show that's about to come out. I think this honestly will be Candy's last season. And I think they're listening to all of our conversations about this. And they're going to transition Kandi from the Real Housewives of Atlanta to being sort of the matriarch or the boss lady of the OLG project. Remember, they were filming that. I think we're gonna get that at some point. I don't even think we're gonna get it this year. I think we might get it next year. They've been listening to you guys about Kandi being boring, but I think Kandi walking in every once in a while on her own show that she's producing with Bravo will be interesting. Will be interesting enough because of everyone else. Very much like let's give Kandi credit. She did bring Bolo last season. And I know it wasn't a great season, but at least we had those moments of fun last season. AB says, give Kandi her own show, please. Just not on RHOA. She takes too much budget for talent hiring. She is the highest paid. She is the highest paid, but I do think this will be Candy's last season. Darren Hood said, adios, Cynthia. Come on. Can we just remember the good times with Cynthia? It's so hard. Aria says, give Bolo a peach. Come on now. Joette says, is her restaurant still open? Yeah. All of her restaurants are still open, despite, the issues that we've been reporting on, like, upcharges and not being the cleanliest place and chipped dishes. Look, we are fair here. We are fair. Just saying. We are fair. ABC says Kandi makes $125,000 per episode. Let that sink in. She makes a lot of money. She makes a lot of money. But it should be no surprise to us though that they kept Kandi. It's because Candy's another one that brings balance to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She brings a balance to the cast, especially because now Cynthia's gone. You're going to need that balance. They're saying that Sheree is coming back. Okay, so we have Portia, Kandi, Kenya, Sheree. Marlo reportedly is getting a peach. BJ says bye. Everyone's coming to just bye, Cynthia. Bye. Thank you so much, Asata. Hey, Kempire, did you just hear the news on R. Kelly in the shade room? I did hear R. Kelly was charged. You probably noticed here on the channel, I really have not reported on a lot of the R. Kelly mess because, first of all, it's just so. I could probably report every day just on R. Kelly based on the amount of things that were coming out from that trial here in New York. But I'm also tired of R. Kelly. I'm tired of R. Kelly. It is what it is. I think everything that R. Kelly did over the decades is finally catching up with him. It's finally catching up with him. But yes, we did hear that. If you guys are just joining us, I will relay that information to everyone else. He was found guilty. And that's just in the New York case. He has other cases that he has to deal with. But the New York case had so many things that came out of it. Even stories about Aaliyah. It was just it was a lot. It was a lot. And there's just so much news to cover. Stay tuned. I have another update in regards to Kelly Price, but Kelly Price did do an interview with TMZ. She is safe and sound, according to her, but she is still battling COVID. She's still battling COVID. Daniel says, bye, R. Kelly. Asata, thank you so much for the super chat, just in case I forgot to say thank you. Guys, I just wanted to do this quick live. You know, we'll take some calls. Let's take some quick calls because I do have another live later. We will be going live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to recap the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you missed it earlier today, I did a collab with Up and Adam and Down with Jason for our weekly collab in regards to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Later on, we will be doing our Salt Lake City recap where you guys will be able to call in and weigh in on your thoughts on last night's episode. That will be at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to Femtara. I saw Femtara in the chat. She is premiering our other collaboration, Walk of Femme, where we are, well, she's reading the cards. I'm reading them for Felth. Justin Bieber. That is premiering at 4 p.m. Let's take some quick callers, guys. And it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one. Hold on. There we go. Right. So, guys, if you just joined us, we're talking about Cynthia Bailey of the Real House, formerly of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She confirmed on her social media just 3 hours ago that she is leaving. She's leaving. I know a lot of people are going to speculate. They're going to speculate, was she fired? No. Well, will we ever know? Will we ever really know? Will we ever really know? Let's take some callers. I see a couple people backstage. I want to hear what you guys think in regards to Cynthia not coming back, and what is the future for season 14 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just a reminder, we hear they're supposed to start filming next month. Cynthia making this announcement this week says to me they are closer to filming. I don't think they will confirm their cast, not until probably next year, but we will start to see and hear more information coming out about the new cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're supposed to start filming this month, and then the new season is supposed to premiere April of next year. Okay. Logan says, let's just say she was let go. All right. I'll bring up. I can't even speak. I'm going to bring up Lonnie. What's going on, Lonnie?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, well, how are you? Long time no speak.
I know. So I'll make this like really quick. First, I mean, Cynthia's time was definitely warranted. It's time for her to go. I mean, there really was no other storyline. I mean, she's got married to Mike. That was about it. Um, so there really isn't anything for her to really, bring. And she really was never, that pot star like Kenya would be, or like a bone collector like Sheree, like something that really kind of kept her, entertaining or something like that. Like she never was that type of person.
Yeah.
So I'm actually, happy that she's gone, but good luck to her to her endeavors. Although I'm kind of surprised that she didn't use this platform to do more modeling and to book herself more out there while she was on the show, because although some people knew who she was, not everyone knew who she was. And that housewife brand and her being on there for so long really catapulted her into people knowing who she was in all arenas. So I think she could have capitalized on that more. And that's the thing, when you're on these shows, you really need to take the opportunity to really capitalize while you're on the show. So
Yeah.
I think that she should have capitalized on it more, and made herself more commercial in modeling while she was on the show.
Mm.
I don't know how interested I would be in the old lady gang like restaurant. I mean, I've been there before, and I even said in the comments, I was like, quite frankly, I'd rather have like the Sunday fried chicken at Cracker Barrel. Like, I would
Oh,
just
that's why people said Cracker Barrel. I was like, why are we talking about Cracker Barrel? Don't talk about food when I'm live. I have not eaten.
like I would rather go to Cracker Barrel. Like honestly, like their sweet potato, like casserole, like that's like amazing there. I mean, the food's like so, but um it is because of her connections why she's on the show, because Kandi really does not bring anything on the show that well. And I'm just surprised that casting is so hard for the show, because I mean Atlanta's like really the place to be. It is popping in Atlanta. So many people move to Atlanta, and there's so much, there. So I'm like, why is it so hard for them to find casting? Because quite frankly, I mean, even bringing back older like older cast members, I'm just like, I'm really ready for a fresh slate with Atlanta. And I wish they would do that, but I don't think that they are. And
No.
I don't know what Marlo is going to bring other, because now she's just like an auntie. She's adulting. She was more entertaining when she stirred the pot and dating old rich white men. So like I don't know what is she gonna bring, because she's not really about that life now. She's like in this motherly type of thing and responsibilities and raising kids and so
Maybe she'll
I have
surprise us though. Maybe
she
there's something
may
going on.
she may. I mean, maybe we'll see an Erica Jane and her like link up with old men and stuff
Oh,
like that. So
you said Erica Jane. I thought something else. Marlo got some mugshot. So when you said Erica Jane, I was like, wait, what do you mean?
so, but I'm glad for Cynthia. Hopefully she'll do well in her endeavors, but we'll see what this new cast shakeup will be.
Yeah.
And
Well, honey, as always, it's great to speak with you.
you too, hon. Thank you.
Have a good evening. All right, St. J, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, St. J?
Hi, Kempire. Okay, so it's really going to be a quick comment. I'm fine with Cynthia leaving, but if this season is not good, I want people to maintain that Cynthia was boring and that she wasn't needed on the show. Because it seems like people want a cast full of characters like Kenya and Nene, and that's just not reasonable.
Yeah.
That's all. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for keeping it short and sweet. So I'll talk to you later. All right, finally, Justice, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. One thing I wanted to say was that I really think it's good for Cynthia to leave. I think their chapter's done. She went out on a higher note. She did her wedding. She's showing her new things. She has that little wine thing, if it's still open. Not sure. A lot of things closed during the pandemic.
I heard that it was still open.
Yeah, I just didn't hear you mention it when you said that you went through her businesses, so I was a little worried.
Oh.
Didn't want to bring too much shade.
She also remember she had the sunglasses too. I don't know if that's still around.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Honestly, she has a lot of things that kind of like she just stuck her name onto, in a sense. Not something like we see either reoccurring on the show or also reoccurring on like her social media, where like I could say like she's out at the wine place or get these Cynthia Bailey, sunglasses. I'm not like a stalker on social media, but I tend to like notice and pick up because Portia does that pretty well with her hair brand and then like the pamper sheets. But that's all I wanted to say. Good for Cynthia. I hope she does good on this season 1 of the, what is it? The All-Star series.
Oh yes. Yes.
And then also I really would like to see some sort of like, I know I'm more of like NBC person with like gaming shows, like competitions, like The Challenge, Big Brother, Apprentice. Like I'm on that type of like vibe. I think that it would be really good to have something like that for like All Stars to come back on and actually like win back some favor. Like what Phaedra did was bad, but like if she came back on something like that and worked her way back into our appeal, I think that would be something good in other people as well.
Phaedra just finished shooting season 2 of the Real Housewives of Atalanta. So that should be finally.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Bye.
you as always. Have a good night or good evening. Bye.
I'll see you later.
Yes. And speaking of later, guys, don't forget we will be going live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to recap the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Sashay, thank you so much for the super chat. Sashay says, I feel like Bravo's low-key selling out fraudulent rich folk to the feds for ratings. That's not the first time I've heard that, Sashay. That's not the first time I've heard that. Let me give y'all some shimmies. I always forget, especially now that I have these ear things in my ears right now. Obi, thank you again for another super chat today. Off topic, one falsely accused her friend of the other flirted with her friend's spouse on national TV and then tried to ruin her friend's engagement. Okay, Obi, why you gotta be problematic in the super chat? Guys, as Diana said, shout out to my mods. Let's get to 200 likes before this live ends. I just wanted to, for those that are just joining us, yes, we did hear the breaking news that R. Kelly has been found guilty on all counts. We did hear that here in New York. That's just the New York case, guys. He's facing charges in other states. Okay. But also, we got the breaking news, lighter news than R. Kelly. Cynthia Bailey confirmed that she will not be returning to season 14 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. As I said to you before, based on what we've been hearing the last couple of months, Cynthia has not been a part of the conversation. Even Kenya Moore did an interview for Entertainment Tonight promoting Dancing with the Stars. And based on what you guys are saying, vote for Kenya tonight. That we're going to see some new faces and some old faces leave Atlanta. But that did not include Kenya. Kenya has been consistently returning. Portia is still on the fence, we hear. No confirmation, but I'm sure this week Portia will confirm, because we're hearing next month is when they're going to start filming the new season 14 of Atlanta. I think we'll have more information in the next week or so. More information. Either way, can we just remember the good times with Cynthia? We had some really good and fun times with Cynthia. You may have been bored with her storyline, but I have to give it to her. Confessionals were funny, shady. She understood the assignment. She gave us 11 great years on the show. I hope that she goes on and does bigger and better things. I wish that for everyone. But definitely Cynthia, she never hurt nobody except Portia that one time when she kicked her in the you know what. But she was defending herself. Logan says, I don't recall. Oh my goodness. Let me see what you guys say. Logan says, not sorry to this friend. I'm glad that R. Kelly has been found guilty. Yeah. ABC says, side note, Apollo's side chick stated on RHOA season 9 that she met Apollo during season 5. Phaedra just targeted Kenya for a storyline. Oh, damn. Val says, I really think Cynthia lasted as long as she did because of Peter. He gave her a storyline while on the show. And maybe people, because Mike Hill wasn't as messy as Peter, so it's Mike Hill's fault. Let's blame Mike Hill. It's Mike Hill's fault that she wasn't able to secure her peach for this season. Regardless, can we all just wish Cynthia well? I wish her well. We had some good times, and we've had some bad times. The super spreader wedding. Being spoiled brat about it, too. It is what it is. We will be following the story because now we're hearing more information about casting. So once we get more information about casting and who is returning and who's not returning. Oh, I forgot to mention Drew will be returning. Drew Sidora will be returning. They want her back because they can't get anyone else. You may remember the Love B. Scott report that I did. Love B. Scott said in the report they're forced to bring Drew back because casting is in shambles. So Drew Sidora will be back. I'm open to Drew coming back. I'm open to it. I didn't love her towards the end of last season, but let's see what she brings this season. Maybe we will change our minds, but I've been utterly disappointed. But we shall. Oh my God. It's the lean in for me. I love this new mic, but another mic is coming. This is just what I'm using in between, guys. If you're just joining us, I'm your boy, TheKempire. Here you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and more. I have more videos to edit and put out, and we will be live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to recap The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you watched it, be here. I will be taking callers because I want to know what you guys thought. And if you missed my weekly collaboration with Up and Adam and Down with Jason, I love when I say it like that. If you missed it, on Down with Jason's channel, we did a recap earlier today. So be sure to go show them some love and drop your crowns and elephants in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys in an hour and a half. Shout out to Cynthia. Cynthia, we've shaded you over the years, but we wish you the best. We wish you the best. I do. I don't know about the rest of the people in here. I don't know about the rest of them, everyone here. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.